Dragon making his move, at least when he was young, Rocks, Blackbeard, and Davy Jones, the death of Shanks' mother potentially. Welcome to One Piece chapter 1159, one the leakers are claiming could be the best in the entire year so far. Absolutely wild, let's get into it. So boys, the first thing that was posted by one of the leakers was this, hinting at the arrival of Dragon, potentially in the God Valley incident, when Bro was a teenager around 16 to 17 years old, most people are saying. Absolutely wild. We're not getting Dragon in the main story or in the current day, but in flashbacks, Bro wants to do absolutely everything. Following that, we had other leakers providing confirmation, replies questioning Ayo Young Dragon, confirmation, you're going to love that part. So Young Dragon potentially being part of the God Valley incident seems to be what's going on. Perhaps he was on Garp's ship, maybe the definitive confirmation that Dragon actually is Garp's son, something people still theorize isn't actually the case. But following that, Davy D, and then this. Something that has led people to begin freaking out to an insane degree. The three souls within Blackbeard's body, Rocks, Teach, and Davy Jones. We got a reply, never seen you just give blatant hints, I'm scared. Then the leaker's response, good chapter, I don't want to reveal too much, it's better for people if they see everything themselves. For me, it's one of the best chapters this year so far. So when he says he doesn't want to reveal too much, and dropped stuff like this, and even this, I mean, kinda sus, but it is what it is. Following that, I know I already mentioned it last chapter, but this guy is becoming my favourite character, not only post time skip, but also pre time skip, highlighting that Rocks gets even more greatness in chapter 1159, confirming that it's truly peak with many reveals about Rocks, likely connecting to Davy Jones, Blackbeard, all that stuff that we've been waiting for, and likely many more things as well. When it comes to additional stuff, the leaker I mentioned before, who based on people who talked to me on stream said is more reliable than this person, at least in the sense that this leaker tends to overhype stuff to more of a degree than what actually happens in the chapter, but this person is typically more clear. This stuff to me connects to the most recent chapter where we saw Shanks' mother alongside baby Shanks and Shamrock, connecting likely to what may happen in the God Valley incident, maybe Shaki getting kidnapped, Shanks' mother being killed somehow, some way. All this is pretty much definitive setup that the God Valley incident may finally be beginning in chapter 1159, alongside wild reveals about Davy Jones and Rocks, and Dragon making his move. Perhaps the God Valley incident was the key moment that led Dragon down the path of becoming a revolutionary, leaving the Marines, something along the lines of that. We also have definitive confirmation that there is no break when it comes to One Piece chapter 1159, meaning 1160 is coming out next week as well. Absolute hype and people pretty much losing their mind with these subtle leaks and spoilers. Once again, bringing up this panel from Luffy and Zoro back in the day, which has been used by many people in regards to Blackbeard theories over the years. The different generations and passing down of will, it seems like we're getting confirmation that Joy Boy and Davy Jones are actually different people. I've seen some theories of recent time highlighting they may be the same person, just different stories being passed down, but maybe some definitive confirmation that they are two different people, with pretty much the magazine in Japan as well highlighting the insanity of this upcoming chapter by promoting it with stuff like this as well, highlighting the Rocks crew, the before and after, Blackbeard, Roger, young Roger, all that stuff. So peak is approaching, but be careful, there is a lot of misinformation going out there, such as this guy pointing out that this may actually be Dragon when it clearly isn't. But you know, Dragon in this chapter, Blackbeard, Rocks, God Valley, probably even more Roger stuff. Who knows, peak is approaching. Subscribe here on Mysterious Chad for even more breakdowns for One Piece greatness.